Wisdom del Alma. This deck is different, and here's why. Today I chose a slightly different deck, the Wisdom del Alma, and it is intended, I'm just going to show you the cover here real quick. It's intended to be a deck that you start your morning with. It's not an oracle deck, it's not a tarot deck, it's a deck that you want to build into your morning ritual. One where maybe you get up, you get your coffee, your tea, you're having a little contemplative side, maybe you're journaling, maybe you're thinking about your day. This is a deck that you pull for that. I love it. It is, she writes 44 affirmation cards to awaken your inner diosa. So it's wisdom of the heart, del alma, and your diosa, you could think of God, but here she really intends it to be your inner goddess. So your divine feminine, however you want to think about it. So let me show you inside here. Look at these gorgeous cards. Not only do I love the art, so they're a pleasure to look at every morning, but they've got a beautiful front, a beautiful back that actually talks a little bit more about the card you're pulling. And here what she says, this is the inside of the box. I always like to go to the inside of the box. It gives you a little bit more about the intention behind the deck. And her question here is, what if the darkest moments in our lives were really just portals to bring us towards our greatest light? I love that. So every morning, if you can build a ritual around an insight deck, which is what we call these are insight decks, or you could call it affirmation deck, something that you want to carry with you all day, has a thought, a lesson you need to be learned, or just your affirmation for the day. So for instance, this one is, when I'm in alignment with my soul, all flows. It's a perfect affirmation. In the back, she explains a little bit more. Everything in my life falls into place. I surrender to the greatest mystery of La Madre Diosa, Mother Earth. Everything flows when I listen to the sacred and ancient voice of my soul. Everything that happens is for my highest good. So listen, that is fabulous to read. That's your contemplative journal question if you start your day with journaling. And then this is your affirmation to follow with you throughout the day. When I'm in alignment with my soul, all flows. And just a few more cards, you guys, just to get a sense of the art, which I think is gorgeous. And I love the simplicity of it. A lot of white. Oops. There we go. A lot of white, a lot of nice color, a lot of space for you to think. That's why I think this was very thoughtfully made. I set boundaries that honor my soul. Don't we all need that one? And here it talks more. And she even says, I deserve boundaries that feel good. These are great affirmation, great insight cards. You could pull one card a day. A lot of people will do different things when they're pulling a card a day. Sometimes you could shuffle them and take the card on top. Or I also know people, these you can read, but you could even lay them out like this. Maybe not even look, because you can see the backs of these, and then just pull a card. And that would be what I would say your intuitive self pulling a card for your life lesson. Great deck for everyday insight.